welcome back to DiamondTrail Ranch. Today we're diving into a question I get all the time. Why do some chickens end up with crooked beaks like this one right here? Whether you're new to backyard chickens or raising show birds, this is something every chicken keeper should know. So stick around and let's get into it. Before we get deep into the causes of why they get these crooked beaks, got a real quick, if you've ever dealt with a chicken who had a twisted beak, or if you're raising a flock and want to be prepared, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and drop a comment below letting us know something like crooked but cute to let us know you're here. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe because we got chickens, goats, ducks, horses, turtles, you name it, so much more. All right. So what causes the beak to get like this one's right here, right? This is the chicken we're talking about. We've had several crooked beak chickens in the past, but we're going to go ahead and explain what happens here. So the main term you'll hear toss around is scissor beak, and it can show up for a few different reasons. Sometimes it's genetic, sometimes it's nutritional. Sometimes it's caused by early trauma in the brooder, like bumping their beak too hard or even improper trimming by mistake, which we don't do. Some do though. Scissor beak usually starts to show up around 1 to 3 weeks of age. But in milder cases, you might not notice until they're older. This guy here, he's pretty young. I think they're probably about a month old. And this is what you're looking at as far as crooked beak. You can see the way they eat. A lot of times they can't thrive like that, but this one's doing all right so far. So the good news is most chickens with crooked beaks can still live long lives, happy lives, with just a few simple adjustments in general. It can get worse over time though, or it can stabilize depending on the bird and how they adapt. So here's a big tip for you. If you're feeding from any deep dishes or using a pellet feed, switch things up for them. Right now these guys are on chick starter. You can use a wide, shallow bowl so your crooked beak chicken can scoop sideways, because that's what would be going on at that point. And wet their feed is another way to make it easier for them to eat. That simple change alone can be a game changer. You just got to make accommodations if you want your crooked beaks to thrive. Some people have different opinions on that, and that's okay. Let me know in the comment section if you let your crooked beaks thrive. Every once in a while, trimming may be necessary to keep the beak from getting too long and causing problems. I don't recommend that unless you really know what you're doing, because it's easy to cause pain or even bleeding. Always trim very little at a time, or better yet, why don't you just let a vet or an experienced chicken keeper help you? Now, if you are watching this, you're one of those two things, kudos to you. Here on our homestead, we've had crooked beaks, hens, they can live 5-6 years old. Here, no problem, they'll still lay eggs. They'll still scratch around like normal. They might look a little different, but they adapt, they thrive. That's the beauty of chickens in general. They're survivors. You'll see that with a lot of things, especially if you free range your birds. You'll notice that with them. I would like you to do me a favor. If you're still watching, type chicken strong in the comment for this little bird. Oh, yeah. I forgot to ask. Do you guys think this is a rooster or a hen? Personally, I think it's a rooster. This one right here we're talking about. That's eating the food. Is this crooked beak a rooster or a hen? I'm going with a rooster personally. That's just for my own, if you're in the comments today, let's type chicken strong for us. So I know you made it up here, right? That helps us grow. We always reply to the comments. So personally we do. If this video has helped so far, make sure you share it with anybody you know that also has chickens, and anybody that's got crooked beaks and just doesn't know what to do. Send it to someone raising baby chicks or just starting their flock. This is the kind of information you never really know who's going to need it until they need it. Let's talk about prevention for crooked beaks. good genetics, quality feed, and a clean brooder environment all play a role for these type of birds. Make sure your chicks have a strong, balanced starter feed. These guys are actually on a medicated right now with all the right nutrients, especially B vitamins like riboflavin. Plays a role in beak and bone development. You want to watch for chicks that struggle to eat or are falling behind in growth. You can tell this guy, I'm calling it a guy because I honestly think he's a rooster. Let me know if you think it's a hen. This one here though, you can see it's kind of thriving with the others. Doesn't look a whole lot different than the other ones, honestly. So they're drinking water. It's hot here. We got a heat advisory today, so we're making sure our water is running constantly for our animals. Anyway, have you guys ever raised a chicken with a scissor beak? Did they do okay? Did you have to make big changes? Their growth might not necessarily be, it might not just be the pecking order. A beak issue could be the reason. Early intervention seriously makes a big difference. So let me know in the comments if you're experiencing what you're experiencing, because it can really help anybody else. YouTube is a big community, and it's nice to be able to help each other out, even in the comment section. Honestly, like, you don't have to watch somebody's video necessarily. You scroll down in the comments of that video, and a lot of times you'll get your question answered in the comment section. So that's why this stuff is great. Of course, it's obviously the video or short or live that got them there in the first place, but still, it's really cool if you leave your comment, leave your 2 cents, your opinion. Just, it helps everybody out, you know. Every click helps support each other, you know. So don't forget to check our description as well. We have links, you know, different products and things like that. We use Grub Terra as far as a great mealworm snack for the guys. The chick starter, these guys are on a medicated chick starter right now. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. Whether, you know, you have a crooked beak or not, totally, I'm telling you, it's something to keep an eye out. If you're getting into the chicken housing business and the chicken hatching business, chicken raising, backyard chickens, homestead chickens, or any of that, you're gonna run across chickens with crooked beak, most likely, because a lot of it, sometimes, like I said, it could be genetic. Nothing you did on your, might not be the nutrition on your end, you know what I'm saying? So or the malnutrition or whatever, pecking, you know. So every chicken deserves a chance to thrive. So at the end of the day, give them some life. We all want life, right? I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, God bless and happy homesteading.